Games Workshop sued 280 sellers, then said, oops.
Spiky Bits.
Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Rob Baer from SpikyBits.com. Let's take a look at the latest on the dismissed Warhammer suits against Games Workshop's latest round of IP enforcement using the controversial Schedule A scheme out of Florida. So imagine waking up, finding your online store shut down, your money frozen, and you're being sued for something you might not have even done. Well, that's exactly what happened to a bunch of Warhammer sellers recently. Well, by Warhammer sellers, I mean just sellers in general that happen to exist in the Warhammer space, etc. Games Workshop went all in with a massive lawsuit, and now they're kind of backpedaling. In late April 2025, Games Workshop filed a huge lawsuit against 280 sellers, accusing them of selling fake Warhammer products or misusing their trademarks. They didn't hold back, accounts were frozen, stores were locked, and people were blocked from their own income overnight. The legal move was a method called a Schedule A defendant scheme, or SAD for short, because it is. That let Games Workshop's hired legal proxy, Brickell IP Group, go after all these sellers at once before even telling them they were being sued. The result was a lot of small businesses suddenly had no access to their shops or funds, seemingly out of nowhere. In an age of ransomware and phishing, that's just a huge feel badsy. Then came the twist. It turns out Games Workshop hit a bunch of innocent sellers by mistake, as we had mentioned in the past. How did they handle it? With a short, generic form email saying, basically, oops, you weren't supposed to be part of this, sorry. Meanwhile, these stores had already taken serious damage by the extended downtime and frozen funds. So far, dozens of companies have been dropped from the lawsuit with and without prejudice, meaning some can actually be resued later for the same exact thing. However, more are still hoping to be cleared, either with or without prejudice, I assume. But for many, damage is already done. Imagine having your business frozen and then getting a copy-pasted apology later on. Yes, fake minis are a real problem, and Games Workshop has every right to protect its brand. But going full scorched earth and saying sorry after the fact is probably what's frustrating a lot of people. So what now? Well, if you're selling anything even slightly Warhammer adjacent, you might want to check your listings, because one innocent logo or phrasing could land you in hot water. And don't even think about listing something that isn't actual Warhammer in the Warhammer category on eBay. They have that thing locked up with IP policing like nobody's business. And for Games Workshop, well, this might be a moment to rethink how they swing the legal hammer. Accuracy matters, especially when people's businesses are on the line. Throwing this out with some AI searches and not proofreading your work probably wasn't the best tact to take. So what do you think? Was Games Workshop justified, or did they go too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments for this one. Thanks for watching. Supporting us is super easy. Just click on the article links provided, subscribe, or follow us right here. And remember, next time you're searching for the best Warhammer news, type Spiky Bits into Google to get the most accurate info. See you in the next one.